Okay, so whether you can go to create and use a cylinder, or you can go to the shelf. I'm using here a customized shelf, or you can just press the space bar. Okay, so here's our cylinder, and let's rotate it to the z-axis. So so we'll open our input to do some modification, just to reduce the edges. Okay, so that it's easy to work with. It's also very important to work with the right scale, whether you are in film industry or gaming. So in order to set up our scale here, we go to preferences, and in settings, you can see here that we have a bunch of measure units, and we'll stick with centimeters because by default Maya is measured by centimeters. That's what we go for. Okay, so in the channel box, we can put our measures, our values. Let's see. Let's assume that it's maybe 200, like 200 centimeters, which is 2 meters. You can hold on Control and pull. Or you can just add or put values in the x-axis or z-axis. Alright, so now we need to make a hole inside our cylinder. So to do so, you can split the screen. Okay, so I'm here choosing, so it is easy for me to choose the face in the y-axis. Actually it is the z-axis, but since that we have rotated the object, alright, so let's use now the insert edge loop tool. Double click on it so that you load the settings, the tool settings, or from the menu you can choose the insert edge loop. You can click on that little square. So once you have the tool settings open, I'm using here multiple edge loops option, and I'm going to increase the number of edge loops to 5. You can go ahead and add more edges later or reduce the number of the edges. Okay, so we'll stick with this number. All right, so by double clicking on the edge, I can scale from the middle square, the one it is highlighted in yellow. I will do the same for the next edge. So I'm just here scaling up. All right, let's move it a bit. I'm just here trying to bring the shape in. This is the phase of blocking. All right, I'm trying here to block the shape. So I'm adding a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Okay, let's move this vertex up a bit. Yeah, you can do your own modification. If you see that it needs to be larger than this, then go ahead and do this because this is not math. All right, now so I'm going to select the Insert Edge Loop tool, and I'm going to open the settings and change the option to relative distance from edge. Yeah, all right, so I want this small branch, so I am going to add some edges to hold it. And I also need to make another branch here. Okay, so whenever you need to make holes when you are doing some polygonal modeling, you need to add more edges to hold the the desired result. If you want to make a hole, for example, or extrude something out, you need to add more edges, because when you smooth the object or the model later, things go crazy. Okay, I am adding more edges. Maybe another one. Okay, let's smooth. Just to have an idea about the shape we have. So I'm selecting some faces to make the hole. Okay, let's add these faces, and I'm going to add another edge to hold it later. So in order to extrude, you can press or hold Control and press E, Control E. Or you can just do that from the menu. Alright, so once the cube in the middle is highlighted, I'm going to scale it down. Alright, so let's make this square. Let's turn this square into a circle. Yeah, we can just scale it down a bit. Right, we're not doing exactly as a circle. Okay, so now I want to extrude the branch. I can just go and use the extrude, or as you see here is the Control E hotkey. So again, the Control E. Okay, so I'm clicking on the cube and go back to the cube in the middle, scale it down. So as you see here, I click on the scale cube and then I go in the middle and scale it down or up. So do that when you are using the extrude tool. So let's select these vertices and let's scale them down a bit. Always from the middle because we're not scaling from a specific axis. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, let's add another branch. Maybe I will add another edge here. Okay, let's select some faces. Okay, let's add another edge here. I'm selecting here a few faces to make a hole or to make the extrusion. On Control E, extrude. Click on the cube and then scale from the middle. Alright, I will select some vertex. Do the same thing. Turn it into a square. Sorry, into a circle. Okay, it's nice. Alright, so I'm using here Control E again to extrude my shape or branch out. Click the cube and then scale it down. All right, so nice, doesn't look bad. All right, let's make some holes. Just select it. It's already selected and delete it. All right, so let's bring it back a bit. I don't want it that tall. All right, that's not bad. So it's a good shape to start with. In the next video, we'll add some details and make another wood line. Thank you so much for watching, and let's see you in the next video where we add some details.